Okay, folks, we are down to the wire now. We've got a major winter storm that's going to be moving in overnight tonight. We're going to be looking at very heavy snow, over a foot of snow possible in some areas, and then also freezing rain and sleet in the southern part of our area. And so we're going to be seeing some very difficult travel conditions in those areas as well. And then relentless cold, and that is going to slow the recovery. Wherever roads are not completely plowed or where we've still got ice and snow, we're going to continue to see that for quite some time because it's going to be so cold for so long. There's a quick check on the almanac. 26, the high today, the low 12 thus far. It's going to continue to get colder as we go deeper into this evening. Now, let's talk about what's happening as far as the advisories are concerned. The winter storm warning in effect from midnight tonight Central Time to 6 p.m. Sunday. Travel could be very difficult, if not impossible, through this entire area, through our whole area here. So it's going to be a really tough storm to deal with because of the wind, because of the heavy snow, the ice, and also because it's going to be so cold. You would not want to be stuck in a storm like this. So here's the setup. This is the Arctic high. We talked about this. So the cold air came in today, and that has set the stage. And then there is the storm and the gathering precipitation. You see the snow breaking out there across the plains, not very far away. Right now, there's not a whole lot happening, just a little tiny bit of some light snow coming through, but we're expecting that it's going to move in overnight tonight. So here's the futurecast, and going forward, we start to see that snow developing tonight. Temperatures will be in the single numbers to the north and then the teens to the south, but it's going to be windy, so our wind chill values on the order of 5 to 10 below, maybe even a little bit lower. There's the light snow starting to come in the overnight hours, so breaking out there in Poplar Bluff and Piedmont and Farmington by tomorrow morning, as well as in Kennett. And then as we go through the morning, the snow is probably going to continue to step up here across the southern part of the area in particular. That's through the middle part of the morning. Then we see more of that into the early afternoon. Again, still very windy, still very cold, just not a situation where you'd want to be stuck outside. If you were driving in this and you got stuck somehow, it'd be very, very difficult to be outside for any length of time. Then we go into Saturday afternoon, and we're seeing here temperatures still in the teens, winds very strong coming out of the northeast, 20 to 25 miles per hour, getting even stronger as we go into Sunday. Now, we're going to see a little bit of a break in the precip. So here we go into Saturday night, and we're seeing a little bit of a lessening of the action, but then into the overnight on Sunday, more snow to the south. It is sleet and freezing rain and snow. Then that continues into Sunday morning, probably some heavier banding coming across the area into Sunday morning, and then finally it winds down going into Sunday afternoon. So this is our latest computer model product here, showing us that we could be in for a foot of snow. It's not quite as aggressive as what we saw yesterday because of that break that we're seeing, and also because we're going to be seeing a lot of mixing to the south. But a foot of snow possible here in many areas, and that is easily going to be enough to be among our top snowstorms on record. And then here you see to the south of Paducah, Murray, Union City, Tiptonville, Kennett, these areas, that's where we could be in for a quarter of an inch to maybe as much as a half of an inch freezing rain. And then, as I mentioned, beyond that, the cold is just going to be with us for such a long period of time, just not going away here. And that's going to make the recovery from this storm very difficult, as our high temperatures are going to be below freezing all week long. So for tonight, we're going to see overcast skies. Tomorrow, the snow coming in and a lot of wind. And here is the longer term heavy snow at times over the weekend, ice to the south. And then we've got those very cold temperatures continuing right through the next several days. And so again, it's going to be a slow recovery from this major winter storm.